Hello, my most amazing artists. This is a video I'm making by request. I have had a lot of requests to do a video on my Little People castle that I used to let my students play with in my room. So we're going to take a tour, hear a couple of stories, and then see some artwork, and I'll try to do a little drawing with you. Let's go. First off, let's look at, hold on a second. First, we're going to look at the figures. This castle comes with a king, a queen, a prince, a princess, a knight, and a Robin Hood. All of these figures have wood-turned bodies with plastic heads, collars, and hats, except for the knight, who is all plastic. This castle was made in 1976, so at the time that was pretty normal for Little People to have wood bodies. I have a princess from the castle's reissue. I think they reissued it in the 80s, and she is all plastic. And I really love this princess because she has Princess Leia hair. She's really cute. The other princess has this red hair that's pretty cute too. And I have two princes. And there's a story behind that, and I'll be sharing it with you here in just a minute. Let's go take a tour of their castle now. Okay, before we start our tour, we have to look at the animals that come with this castle. And we get a black horse, and it has this blanket. Now you could get a white or a yellow blanket, just depends. I have a white one here. And then you get a brown horse with a carriage and a harness. If your blanket was white, you got a yellow harness. If your blanket was yellow, you got a white harness, so it switched. Also, the carriage pieces were switched from a white top, yellow bottom to a yellow top, white bottom. The wheels were the same lovely Fisher-Price turquoise blue here. So there's that, and of course the people can fit in right here and ride. Of course, you might want your knight to have a ride on the horse, or maybe he's driving the carriage. You have a lot of fun with that. Okay, last thing that we're gonna look at before we go inside is my favorite animal, the dragon. My dragon has a loose neck. That's pretty normal for its age. This is a very friendly dragon. I've had to glue his or her, I'm not sure, ear back on a couple of times, because this was kind of like not a soft rubber, but a flexible rubber. And as it ages, it gets brittle and it starts to get it'll break easily. So pretty cute dragon. One of the things I really like about this dragon is you can use its tail to hold somebody. You can put the princess in there, and the dragon can be holding the princess and maybe capturing the princess, or maybe saving the princess, who knows. With the Little People, we have a zoo as well that has an elephant that's trunk is like that, and you can put someone in the trunk. So I think that's really a fun little feature that they do. Okay, let's take a tour. Here it is, friends. Complete with flag on the top that's on a spring. So you can flip-flop it around, which is pretty fun. And the front has a moat. There's an alligator in the moat, a turtle, some other stuff that has been worn away over time. Some frogs, some goldfish. Here we go. And this is, the actual name of this castle is Play Family Castle. They called the Little People Play Family. The model number is 993. It is made by Fisher-Price. This was made in the United States in East Aurora, New York in 1974. Here we go. We have a drawbridge that comes down, so you can go inside. We have this portcullis that comes up and down, and it actually clicks up there, and then you can click it again and make it come back down. And this is actually a secret I'm going to show you in just a minute. There's some windows up here, a cute little roof, and there's a whole bunch of stuff up here on the rooftop. Let me show you this secret in the tower before we turn the castle around. These towers are made from cardboard that have a thick paper over them with this design. It's called a litho applied to it. So if you drop this castle, it could get dented. The cardboard's pretty thick, but it's just cardboard, which is crazy. And a lot of it is plastic. All right, so one of my favorite things is the trap door. So if you go up here to the top of the castle, sorry, it's bumpy, and you got your somebody here, and they're oh no! Yeah, you can drop people down this door. Just their weight makes it go down. And where do you think they end up? Right behind this little gate. And here they are. Now, I happen to know from firsthand experience with my own children, if you stuff a whole bunch of little people down into this tower, some of them will get stuck. You'll have to get something up in there and unjam them. I don't know if it was my daughter or my son, but I think they put every single little person that we had in the tower, and it was a lot, and they got jammed in there. But that's not the story of why we have two princes. Nope, that's another story. All right, so let's turn this castle completely around. Oh, it's pretty heavy, you guys. This is a pretty big play set. I think this is one of their biggest that they did. So we'll start from the bottom here. So inside, if you can see, there's a fireplace, and we have some thrones. Now the castle came with either red furniture or yellow furniture. I have red furniture here. And as you can see, there's a sticker or a litho on the floor, and it is worn. And you can also see, look, it says 74 Fisher-Price Toys, East Aurora, New York, made in USA, and then patent pending. Oh, there's a black cat and a mouse. That's cute. So the little stairs, they are a secret. This is secret number 1 in the back here. They open, and you can put someone behind the tower. Maybe Robin Hood needs to go hide for a little bit. Oh, there we go. Get it all the way open. Ta-da! Which is why this sticker or litho here is worn from the tower steps, dragging on it. That's really common. Lots of kids played with this. And you know what? That makes me really happy. Toys should be played with, you guys. I don't think toys are happy if they're just sitting on a shelf. I love watching kids play with my toys. That makes me really happy. As long as they're taking care of them, I'm not tearing them up. Okay. The other secret down here is this little hideaway door. And it opens right there by the fireplace. Did you see that? Let's do it again. There's a puppy by the fireplace. And I'm pulling this handle right here to open and close the door. Now, where does this go, you might ask? Well, we will take a quick tour going around the side here to the dungeon. This door heads to the dungeon, so you could find the handle again, open it, and toss someone in the dungeon. We're going to go back to this dungeon in just a minute. All right, so there's the inside of the towers here, and you can see the cardboard and how it's made. And it's kind of shiny, and you could put furniture and people in there. And it's hollow, and it goes all the way up. I can't fit my hand up there, but a little kid probably could. On the second floor, there is a really cute little balcony, and it has this little Gothic quatrefoil design, which I really like. That's pretty cool. Really common in cathedrals and castles from the Middle Ages, as well as this arch, kind of the way this arch treatment is. So this castle comes with 2 twin beds for the prince and princess. And I just have them here in the windows. And a double bed for the king and queen. You can see that. There we go. A long time ago, this had a little piece of foam on the top, but that disintegrated over time. And so what's left is just the adhesive with a little bit of that hard foam left in it. And the twin beds are the same way. Inside, we've got more puppies. This tower that has the picture of the door is actually, you can't get in on it from this side, but it is the tower that has the trapdoor. And it looks like a secret door there with some eyeballs, which is really cute. I love stuff like that. And you can go around this corner here, and there's a window. I don't know if I'll be able to, yeah, there we go. Okay. So now let's go to the top of this wonderful castle. So pretend like you're going up the stairs, all the way to the top here. All right, so there's just an air vent right here. This doesn't really do anything. I will tell you something funny about this. This is a screw that holds part of the castle together. There is a marble stuck in this hole. Every time I've seen one of these castles in real life, there has been a marble stuck in this hole. I tried to get this marble out and I could not. It has been jammed in there probably since 1974. It's just the perfect size for marble to go in, but then you can't get the marble out. So I think that's hilarious. Let's see, then you can go up these little steps here to the very tippy top and see the flag. And the flag looks like the end of it's broken, but it actually comes like that. And it's like this soft, kind of rubbery, thin material. And then you have this little, I don't know, gable here, this red roof. It's got a little door. You can put your people in there. Sorry this is so dirty, my goodness. I should probably wash it. And then you can come out the other side on a little door. And I got a little table and chairs up here. Looks like they're having steak. And these are the little thrones for the prince and princess to sit in. I just thought they looked cute around the table. Here is the trap door again. Woo! And then just another little tower. So that is it. You've seen the secrets. There's one more that we have to talk about that goes with my story of why we have two princes for this castle. And it is on this side. Let's see here. Oh, look at that stained glass window with a knight and a dragon. That's so cute. Oh, and look, there's the treasury. That's where they keep all the gold. Down here in the dungeon, there is a chain on the floor and it's been broken. I think you're supposed to put the dragon in here. There's hay and all kinds of stuff in here. A long time ago when my daughter was about 2, we had a lot of snow days one week and she was so bored, and so I got the castle down for her to play with it. Well, when it was time to clean the castle up, we could not find the prince anywhere. And Caitlin could talk, my daughter, but she did not know where the prince was. And she's like, I not know. And she said, he inside, I not know. I put him in, he inside, I not know. She didn't know where he went. Well, he ended up getting jammed way back here. I don't know if my phone's gonna pick it up. Way back here. There's like a turn, and he was jammed way back there. And I didn't see him. I don't think his crown was facing me. I think the bottom of his body was facing me. So that is like really bad. Sorry, you guys. I didn't see him. Well, we looked and looked. I put the castle away. I was like, you're not gonna be able to play with the castle if you lose my things. You know, I was pretty cranky about it. So finally, I just gave up. I mean, we'd probably looked for this guy for a good 2 months. I even went down in our basement at the time and looked because I thought maybe he rolled under our bedroom door. And at the time, our bedroom in that house, the hallway from the back, I can't get it out. You see how it gets stuck? So the hallway from our house led to the hallway to the basement. And I thought maybe he rolled under the bedroom door, rolled under the basement door, and rolled down into the basement. But lo and behold, he was not in the basement. Well, so I went on eBay and bought another Prince figure, and he was not cheap. I was not happy about doing it, but I thought, okay, let's just, let's get this all back together. This is my favorite toy in the whole world. I want Caitlin to play with it. I don't want to be mad at her. So ordered the Prince, got the Prince in the mail. That day I got him in the mail. I said, Caitlin, let's, you want to play with the castle? She said, yes. I handed it down to her from the shelf it was on, and she dropped it. And I was like, oh my gosh, you broke it, you dropped it. What more is this child gonna do to my castle, Well, the castle was fine. My goodness, it's probably been dropped 50 million times in its lifetime. It was made for little ones to play with, you guys. But what popped out was the missing Prince. That hitting the castle on the floor popped him loose, and he came right out of the dungeon. So I had just bought the other prints. The other prints had just come in the mail, and we had now 2 princes for the castle. So you say, why didn't you just turn around and sell that prince again on eBay? I was going to, but we had these 2 princesses. We have the original princess, and then we had the new princess because I liked her Princess Leia hair so much. So I just kept them both. I said, it's a fun story. One day, Caitlin will be tickled about me telling it. She's probably embarrassed, but that's just how it'll be. So there you go. There's the story of the prince. Okay, guys, one last thing. This is the other side of the castle, and you see we've got a little puppy dog with a crown and some mice peeking out this window. There's some damage here. You can see where it's been torn off, so you can kind of see how it's made. Sometimes if something's damaged, it's kind of good because you can, not good that it got damaged, but you can, there's always some good. You can see how it was made or something like that. So, all right, now that we've seen this whole amazing, wonderful castle, let's do some amazing, wonderful art.